Welcome back, everyone, to our chatbot building tutorial series where we teach you the basics of creating your own custom chatbot without code. This is part 3, and just a reminder for this entire series, we're going to be using Voiceflow, a no code chatbot building platform. So, if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, I'm going to put the links to those videos in the description. What you're seeing on the screen right now is what we've built in part 1. And just a quick recap, let's run this. So what this does is it welcomes the user with two lines of text saying welcome to Triplelanes and how can I help you. We then give them an option in the form of a button which says I want to learn how to build a chatbot. Once the user clicks that button, we have a very simple response that says that's great. We have a playlist of tutorials on videos or we have a playlist of tutorials on YouTube. We are going to expand on this today, covering their basis. Basically, what if the user responds with something else other than clicking the button? We have to have a path for that as well. So, with this current setup, what does actually happen when the user doesn't respond or select the options we presented? Let's give it a try. Let's run it. And let's just say the user doesn't want to click the button and instead types, I don't know. So the bot responds, sorry, I didn't get that. Please try again. So let's try typing I don't know again. Same thing. Let's type I don't know again. So this is what's gonna happen. With the current setup, the chatbot will just repeatedly nag the user to, hey, this is the only option you have. Click this, click this, click this. Now, it's fine, but it's not the best way to handle um, this types of situation. So that's what we're going to expand on this video. So what you want to do is click on your button, which in this case we only have one button really that says I want to learn how to build chatbots. So you click on that, a sidebar of options will open. What we're interested in for this tutorial is the no match option, which is the last one at the bottom. So we click on no match. Here we're presented with two options, a no match and then path. This is where we customize what happens or how the bot responds if the user doesn't select any of the options. The first option here, no match, is where you can customize the actual thing that the bot will say or the text it will show. So let's edit that. Let's click the plus, and then I wanted to say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Yeah. Please make sure to select one of the options below. Now, obviously, you only have one option, but let's just assume we have a lot of options. And you can add as many responses as you like, and then the bot will just cycle through them. Now, the core of this tutorial is how do we handle the situation where the user continues to give an incorrect response, or we just simply don't have an answer for it. That's where this path option comes in. So we want to hit plus, and then you can name it to whatever you want, but let's just leave it at the default no match for now. And then another option will pop up, which is called actions. So what do we want to do when the user doesn't respond correctly? So let's click the plus. We have a few options, but what we want to try first, what I want to demo here for you is end. Basically, if the user continues to respond outside of the options we presented, just end the conversation instead of just looping over and over. Just end the conversation. So let's give that a try. Let's run it. Okay, now let's respond with I don't know. It responds with sorry I didn't catch that. Please make sure to select one of the options below. This is the text we've customized. Now let's say I don't know again. There, the conversation ends. So once it will respond with the message we've customized, And then the second time, if the user still insists on not selecting anything, we just end the conversation. Now, what if you don't want to end the conversation? What if you want to have a catch-all response in case the user continues to not select any of the options you have? Well, you can do that by creating a separate path, basically. So what you want to do is select talk, and then we want to display them some text, or you can show an image. For this one, we're just going to text. So let's select text. Let's create a new block, and then we want to name this something, and then we're just going to call this no match for now. You can name it whatever you want. And for this one, we wanted to say, please visit our YouTube channel. And then you can put your link in there. Let's just not put the link for now, just to keep it things simple. So we now have a separate block which we want to go to when we don't find a match in the options we want. So let's go back to our button, and then let's go back to no match, and then let's just remove the option we've added earlier to end the conversation, because again, we don't want that to happen. What you want to do now is click plus, and then instead of end, let's select go to block. Here we can now select which block we want to go to. So let's just go to home. So let's go to no match. So basically what we're saying is if the user responds outside of the options, go here. So let's run that. Let's give that a test. Okay. Now let's respond with I don't know. It will respond with the error message to be customized. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Please make sure to select one of the options below. Let's type I don't know again. There we go. Instead of ending the conversation right away, it says, please visit our YouTube channel. So this is a better way of handling something like this. So instead of just having the chatbot quit, basically what the chatbot will then say, okay, you know what? How about you go to this or execute this action, visit our website, or maybe contact us via email. So that's it for this one. Just to recap, if a situation occurs where the user doesn't select any of the options you've shown, you can either end the conversation or you can go and create a separate path you can execute in those situations. That's it for this part 3 of the chat building tutorial series. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, the links are going to be in the description. If you're finding this tutorial series helpful so far, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads where we continue this basics series so anybody can make their own chatbot without coding. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.